Hey guys, what's up? YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and all social media sites. It's Gage Maverik broadcasting live with GageTV, live from the Boomer Sooner Sports Shelter. We'd like to thank the Boomer Sooner Sports Shelter for sponsoring this show and this segment of the show. The Boomer Sooner Sports Shelter, where real sports fans go for all things sports. Now, before I begin, I'd like to thank all of the workers, all of the guys on the front line that are helping us and keeping us safe, keeping us happy, keeping us fed during these troubling times of COVID-19. I'd like to thank all the healthcare workers, the doctors, the nurses, all hospital staff, and not only those guys, but the delivery drivers, the truck drivers, the takeout drivers that are bringing us food, keeping us fed, happy, and safe amid COVID-19. You guys are our true heroes. You guys are keeping the economy moving, keeping us alive, keeping us safe and well, and we want to thank you. So we at GageTV are very, very appreciative of you guys for doing that, putting your life and limb on the line every day to keep us safe during this time, which I believe will be over sooner rather than later. I feel like we're trending to a state of normalcy here, so I think we're going to be just fine, gang. So as soon as we get back on the road, you guys are going to be rewarded, and it's going to be fantastic. We're looking forward to getting our society back and rolling as per normal. So thank you very much for what you do. So today we're going to be talking about my thoughts on the NFL Draft. And before I begin there, I want to make a sweeping statement also that I'm really proud of the United States. I'm proud of the world for the way in which it has responded amid COVID-19 with respect to giving back and doing kind things for people, helping others. John Krasinski has come up with a great show called Some Good News. Great job, my friend. Multiple episodes of that. I've seen every single one of them. Love what you're doing. You may have found a new calling hosting that show. I just love what you're doing with all the positivity, man, and doing it right from your house. I love the way you walk off at the end and making us laugh at some new bottom you maybe have on, the tutu or the boxer shorts or whatever. Great job, John Krasinski. And in addition, I just love the way I'm seeing people help others, companies giving back to their clients like State Farm, giving back to their clients, paying back some of their insurance premiums and payments, mortgage companies giving back. I see gas prices falling, cheap air prices, and just companies doing forgiveness, allowing forgiveness to a lot of their customers, and to recognize that we are in a challenge. People don't have ways of paying for things, and I just love watching the way the world is kind of responding to that. So I want to thank you from GageTV, from all of us at GageTV, for doing that, and we really, really appreciate it. So without any further ado, let's talk about the NFL Draft. My thanks and positivity continues. Hats off, Roger Goodell, for how you handled this. We know that the draft was supposed to be held in Las Vegas. It was supposed to be all the glitz, all the glamour. And as we watched the draft last year from Nashville, it was such an amazing thing, the way you guys are covering this. I kept seeing all the flyovers over the crowd and the beautiful shots of Nashville, and like just streets and streets and streets full of people as far as the eye could see, sports fans and football fans out there supporting the NFL Draft. It all deep in rounds 2 and 3. It was amazing to watch that coverage, so I'm imagining what it must have been like if it was going to be held in Vegas this year. But alas, we had COVID-19 and all the shutdowns beginning in March, so you had to make a change, you had to make an adjustment, and boy, did you respond. Hats off, Roger Goodell, hats off quite literally to you and the way you handled this. It was so much fun to watch, so much fun to watch you, and I just really appreciate the fact that at the beginning you said, your body doesn't miss the big old chest bumps and bear hugs with the players as they came on stage to get their jerseys, to receive their drafts, and to acknowledge their draft picks. But you said you missed it. Your body didn't miss it, but you missed it. And I just love watching how you respond to that. I love watching you do that on stage at that time. When you do like the handshakes with the guys, it looked like you rehearsed that, maybe you didn't. And you were just rolling with it, but you did it well every single time. I love seeing the hugs. It's as if you've known these guys for years. You do a wonderful job with that. So sorry that was taken away, but you responded really well this time. And I loved watching you interact with the crowd. It was great watching you hold the card up and saying, "Hey guys, get ready," or encouraging the boos. That was fantastic by the crowd. And then from moments like that to you holding up the M&M jar, it was full at the beginning, and then it gradually went down. You saw it, 3/4 of the way empty, and then finally by the round 6 or 7, it was almost empty. Which, by the way, can't say that that's the most healthy thing, eating an entire jar of M&Ms. But it wasn't in one sitting; it was multiple sittings. But you know what? That's something I would do. Although it would be Skittles, not M&Ms, and probably gummy bears, the gummy trolley worms. But anyway, I digress. Excellent job, Roger Goodell. And by the way, you are rewarded for that because it was the highest viewed NFL draft in NFL history. Multitude of reasons for that. A, there was nothing else on, nothing live, and B, curiosity about how it was going to go down. How were you going to be able to pull this off? And you did it masterfully. Now, we are so excited that we had the draft because it gave us multitude of things to take from it. First, the excitement of having the draft and tuning in, having something live that was relevant now and present, because a lot of us sports fans, including myself, have been watching like old games. We've been watching like old Cowboy Super Bowls and playoff games and Charger playoff games and significant Charger games of the past, even World Series games and old sports games that I would love to have seen in full. I was able to go and do that, so that's kind of cool. But we are so ready for something now, and I think that showed with the reception that the NFL draft got, being the highest viewed NFL draft. So, without any further ado, let me continue on here. So my feelings on the NFL draft are these. And we're going to I'm going to jump around here. I don't really have a specific format, so you'll just have to kind of follow along. Not a lot of logic here, but just kind of passion and excitement for what I witnessed, what I saw, and we're going to talk about my two teams and how they did in the NFL draft. So we'll start at the beginning. Joe Burrow went number 1 to the Cincinnati Bengals. Not a big surprise there. And they didn't hold off. They didn't wait too much time to get the pick in. I heard that they entertained trade options, but actually didn't go for it because they wanted Joe Burrow. He was their guy no matter what. So they went with Joe Burrow in the NFL draft. Now, my feeling on quarterbacks was after Joe Burrow, to me, every quarterback that was available after that in this draft had weaknesses, flaws, some potential red flags. I hadn't seen any with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow seemed to just make the game look easy. Like everything he did, and that may have also helped his offensive coordinator. His name is escaping me at the moment. His offensive coordinator could have helped with that. But Joe Burrow still had to execute on the field. He still had to throw the ball. He still had to avoid rush. He still had to avoid the pass rush. He still had to make plays, and he seemed to do that with ease. The rest of the quarterbacks in the draft had flaws, red flags, and potential weaknesses, and we'll talk about some of those kind of here as we go along. But I'm going to jump ahead now to the 6th draft pick. The 6th draft pick with the NFL, with the Los Angeles Chargers, they took Justin Herbert. Now, it's my feeling, now they may say otherwise, but privately, I think it's my feeling that either Tua or Herbert, whichever was available at 6, that's who they were going to take. So if Miami took Herbert, I think the Chargers would have taken Tua. Now, I'm not sold on either one of them. I think Herbert's going to have to win me over. Hopefully he does. He has a really smart head on his shoulders. He's a very intelligent guy, really tall, so he's got all the makings. So hopefully he can put that together and learn that he's got some accuracy issues. He's got some, I think he's got some character issues in the way of, I don't think he's a bad guy. He's not going to be the guy that goes out to parties like Johnny Manziel and all that. What I see is he's so passive. He doesn't seem like the guy that's got that kind of killer instinct that kind of, let's go! You see Tom Brady, yeah, let's go! Like rooting his team on, kind of like getting in their face and saying and doing stuff and kind of leading the team that way with kind of vigor and a little bit of swag, a little bit of moxie. I'm not seeing that from him, so maybe it's because I haven't seen enough of him. Maybe he's still young. He looks like a baby. He's so young looking in the face. But of course, Tua went 5 to the Dolphins, so we ended up number 6 pick with Justin Herbert. So hopefully he wins us over. Let's see. If so, we got a franchise back. He and Tyrod Taylor will compete. We'll see how that goes for this upcoming season. And if he does well, and he looks like he could be day 1 starter, then what a great way to open SoFi Stadium. Which that update, by the way, is down on my channel. Take a look at my SoFi Stadium update. Also, by the way, if you have a question about why I'm a Charger and a Cowboy fan, also check down my videos. You'll see the origin of that. In the press conference, it was announced. It's clearly there. All the rules are in place. Just go back down there and take a look at it. You'll see it. It's right there, and it's the you can have 1 team per conference. Okay, but when they play each other, you have to know who your loyalties are. So when these guys play each other, I'm a Cowboys. So Cowboys and Chargers every single Sunday. I go to Charger games, Cowboy games, wear the gear. And when they play each other, Cowboys. Gotta have your loyalties. The rules are there. They're all there. All right. So continuing on. So that's why I'm covering the Chargers and the Cowboys. So continuing on. It was really exciting for me as an Oklahoma Sooner fan because the 2 best Sooners were taken by my teams. So you see, the very next pick that I'm going to talk about is Dallas Cowboys at 17. They took CeeDee Lamb, my number 1 receiving threat, CeeDee Lamb from the Oklahoma Sooners. And I am so excited. I didn't see, when we got to picks 13 and 14, I saw receivers begin to come off the board. I thought, oh my God, is he going to be there? Is he going to be there? Then 16 came, they didn't take him, and I was like, we're going to get, and I posted prematurely on Facebook, we're going to get CeeDee Lamb for our quarterback. And I was so fired up about it when the pick came in, they started to read his name, and I gave it to Gus Johnson. Now, Gus Johnson, I love you, buddy, but when you broadcast my Sooner fans, you were like, it's going to be CD for the TD. So now, I'm going to take that a step further. So in Dallas, it's going to be CD for the TD in Big D. CeeDee Lamb, baby, is coming to the Cowboys, and a lot of people are like questioning that pick. And it's kind of one of those deals where we didn't expect him to be there, so we took the best player. We may have other options because we thought he wasn't going to be there. We took the best player, and when we did, CeeDee Lamb was that option. And now people are asking, who's going to be great number 2? They're making commentary. Who's going to be great number 2? CeeDee Lamb is a number 1, guys. I watch every single snap of every Sooner game this year, and that boy is a baller. He makes plays week in and week out. You can't tackle him. He's a yak guy, yards after catch. Amari Cooper sometimes disappears, and he's dropped big balls in games. CeeDee Lamb makes plays. Watch his highlight reel. Go Google him right now. Watch him on YouTube. Check him out. If you don't know who he is, you don't know much about him, CeeDee Lamb is the guy. He may be our number 1 receiver. Now, I realize Amari Cooper just signed a $100 million contract extension to stay with the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb is going to get that rookie contract. He's going to come in. He's going to ball out. He's watch and see if he's not our number 1 quarterback. Number 1 quarterback option and number 1 receiver this season. He's a little bit taller than Amari Cooper. He gets open and he runs after making catches. You don't see him go out of bounds. Now he's not going to administer hits, but he's going to be trying to get every single yard that he possibly can. But he will break tackles. You got to bring him to the ground. All right, enough about CeeDee Lamb. So excited about that. So now back over to my Los Angeles Chargers, pick number 23. Another Sooner comes off the board. The second best Oklahoma Sooner, Kenneth Murray, comes off the board, and he does so early. The Chargers traded up to get him. They traded up to get my boy, Kenneth Murray. You should see my jubilation when they picked him. I couldn't believe it. So the Chargers trade up. I was looking at why are they trading up? What are they looking to get? Because the Chargers' defense is solid. They've got a really solid defense. They have a couple of areas that they could address. They've got a couple of guys back there, in my opinion, that can't guard and can't cover. Michael Davis is one of them in defensive back. But we did release Thomas Davis, who came over from the Carolina Panthers the previous year. So he only played 1 year for us. Didn't make that much of a difference, but we did release him, and so we needed to fill that spot. So Thomas Davis goes, and so we trade up, and we got Kenneth Murray Jr. I was excited. You're gonna love Kenneth Murray Jr., Charger fans. If you don't know much about him, he plays sideline to sideline. He's going to be a great compliment to Melvin Ingram. He's going to be everything you're looking for in a linebacker. The guy's hungry, he's excited, he's intelligent, he's a ball hawk, and he goes after the ball, guys, so you're going to love Kenneth Murray Jr. So as we continue on here, just flipping back over here, so then another Sooner comes off the board. I'm going to flash forward here to pick number 82, Neville Gallimore comes off the board. I'm really happy with our defensive line, our cornerback pick, Trayvon Diggs from Alabama. Got him from on pick number 51 in the second round. So another sweeping statement about both teams. But the Dallas Cowboys had certain holes to fill, and they addressed every single need in the draft with a quality player. So Jerry Jones and the whole group over there, Jerry Jones, his son, Jerry Jr., great job. You guys did a masterful job in the draft. You addressed every single area in the pick. Every pick in the draft, every weakness that you had, you addressed it with a solid pick. So great job. But I'm going to talk about Neville Gallimore. Neville Gallimore is a run stopper. He kind of reminds me of our boy, Gilbert Brown, the former Packers guy up front, the gravedigger guy that would stop up the middle. He's kind of that guy, but he's got a lot more speed, and he can burst up in there. He's tough to block. He's got the little swim move. He's got the little rip move. He's going to come up there. He's going to take the quarterback out. He's going to disrupt plays, and he's known to bat a ball down and take it back to the house. So Neville Gallimore, the Canadian representative of Oklahoma Sooner, coming to the Dallas Cowboys. Excellent job. Then, of course, later addressed their center needs by getting Tyler Biadasz from Wisconsin, and then a defensive end, Bradley Ane from Utah. Outstanding job, Dallas Cowboys. I'm really happy with the way you picked. Now, let me jump over to the Chargers. Now, the Chargers continue to add skill players. Even though they got a great wide receiver core, they added guys like KJ Hill, Joe Reed, both from Ohio State and West Virginia. And then at running back, I was hoping we would have gotten a running back a little bit earlier if we could. J.K. Dobbins would have looked really good back there with Austin Eckler. Ended up with Joshua Kelly. Joshua Kelly came over from UCLA, and I believe he's a Los Angeles native. So what a dream for Joshua Kelly to live in Los Angeles, play for his hometown college, and then get drafted by a local team. Now, I don't know if he was a Charger fan, maybe not, but what a dream to be able to just stay put. Now he's going to have a chance to be a number one running back in a two-back system with Shane Steichen's offense, and we'll see how he does. But I watch him play. I adopted UCLA as my local team, so I go to Bruin games all the time. He's the type of guy who'll stick his nose up in there and make some plays and get some rushing yards. Can also receive the ball really well out of the backfield. Now, KJ Hill, wide receiver from Ohio State, he's a game changer. He's fast. Can't believe he was still available in the 7th round. Now, the guys, this draft was wide receiver heavy. I think there was like 17 wide receivers taken in this draft. By the way, some stats about the draft. SEC took the most teams. LSU took the most players. And this is a wide receiver heavy draft. Most wide receivers in this draft in a long time, and there were quality wide receivers top to bottom. So I don't think you could have gone wrong with any of these wide receivers taken. Now back over the Dallas Cowboys. Interestingly enough, Dallas Cowboys actually took a quarterback in the 7th round. Maybe he can compete with Cooper Rush, who is currently our backup quarterback. Dak Prescott has signed a franchise tender, but not a long-term deal. It's rumored that he'll possibly hold out when play resumes, hopefully in July. If they have to report, he may not report until he has a long-term deal. But then again, he may, because he might get excited about CeeDee Lamb being there. But he also has to work with Mike McCarthy, our new head coach, and see how he's going to do there. So there's got to be a lot of things that are going to be addressed over the next couple of months. Okay, so in general, the Cowboys addressed every single need, going with CeeDee Lamb in the 1st round, Trayvon Diggs, cornerback out of Alabama, Neville Gallimore, defensive tackle, Reggie Robinson Jr., cornerback from Tulsa. So we need a defensive backs, we need cornerbacks, we need a shutdown corner, and we need a safety. We lost Byron Jones in free agency. So we'll see how we address that. Then defensive end, edge rusher. We lost Robert Quinn. So we got a guy that can come off the edge, coming out of Utah and disrupt and wreak some havoc back there. And then, of course, Ben DiNucci, quarterback. So excellent job, Dallas Cowboys. Excellent job, Los Angeles Chargers. I love the way the draft shook out. Just not 100% happy with the first pick, ironically. But hopefully Justin Herbert can win us over. So really happy, guys, with the draft. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that's helped a little bit. The enthusiasm is here. I'm excited about the fact that my Oklahoma Sooners went to my teams. So excited about that. Looking forward to season 2020 coming up. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a fantastic day. And that's it, guys. Remember to stay engaged to Gage TV. And thank you very much for the Boomer Sooner Sports Shelter for sponsoring this segment. Remember, as always, to stay engaged to Gage TV. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.